session 3. Winter fishing yet again. Ain't been for a couple of weeks. Well, nearly a couple of months actually. It's January the 15th. I think it's the 15th, it's a Saturday. And I've popped down to HINTLESHAM Fisheries. Oh, text message. Professional. Popped down to HINTLESHAM Fishery in Suffolk. There's 3 lakes here. I'm on the top lake. It's like a teardrop shaped lake. Weather is grim. It is windy. I mean, I haven't even put my my 3rd skin on, like the winter skin for the for the bivvy, because I don't think I'll be able to get it on by myself, because it just blow away while I'm putting it on. So I've just got the double top. It's twin skinned anyway, you know what I mean. You see, it's got the thingy, so I ain't gonna get no condensation. Yeah, 2 rods only on this water as well. The last good fish to come out was back in 4th of November, and that was a 30. So hopefully he's feeling a bit munching again. Right now, it's winter. People say little baits, stuff like that, and maggots come into their own in the winter. So I've got both my rods on the maggots at the minute. When I first got here, I put out a couple of handfuls of red maggots in a couple of spots over the other side, and so I've just put like a few maggots actually on the hook at the minute, because I didn't tie any like the maggot ring ones last night, and my hairs are too long to just put a maggot ring on. You know what I mean? The hairs are like that big. You know what I mean? So I'll have to tie a few of them up in a minute and do it properly. Little PVA bags on them with maggots in yet again, because I just think that if anything's going to have it, you know what I mean, anything likes a maggot, doesn't it? So if there's any like bream or anything knocking about, I just want to buy it. Not even not even too fussed if it's a carp or not. Yeah, so bib's all set out. I ain't put the sleeping bag out yet. Car's all parked up, net set up, rods are set up. So I might as well show you the lake. Right. Now, I'm not going out of the bivvy yet because it's just too windy at the minute. Right. If you look out there, there's my rods now. Now, I don't usually use pods, but the bank's quite steep, as you can see, and it's slippy and it's muddy, and so I've got my pod out. And you're going, oh, why don't you put your stuff on that stand? Well, that is mega slippy. I went to have a look at it earlier today and I stacked it on the actual on the wood, because it was so slippy. So I didn't even bother putting my pod on that, just the net. And I think if I do get a fish, that'll be an ideal place to be able to play it from. So that's why my net's on there anyway. I'll show you the lake. It's not that big. So, if you look up there, that's sort of like the north end. There's the south end. Where have I got my rods? Right, it's been a southwesterly all week. Nice warm winds. Well, compared to normal winds. So, that snag over there is where my left hand rod is. Okay, so that's like the northeast, and just by them trees over there, that's where my other rod is. Now, there's an aerator currently going on at the minute, or like a little tube of water and that spitting out. It's very shallow down that end. So I put some maggots down there anyway, and I bet it'll be like nice and silty as well. Put some maggots, a couple of handfuls down there. So if nothing happens within the next couple of hours, I might venture up there and put a rod out there. Yeah, there's the biv. Unhooking, mate. It's too windy to even get out, and I can't find my other pegs to peg it out. So I'm just going to leave it up there, hanging there for a minute. Yeah, I've got the pod here, Dire Infinity pod. Bought a few years ago. Then I started using bank sticks all the time. But as you can see, it's quite versatile. You know what I mean? I've got legs coming out the side at the front, and then back, they're just dug in there next to boggling. Yeah, ain't got my bait runner on because them snags that I'm fishing tied to them. My lines are actually bowstring. I haven't even bothered putting any back leads on because I've changed my reels again back to I say my old ones, they're not old. The 8000 GTEBs and the 2 3/4 rods. I've got 12 footers, Gray's Prodigy. And the reason I'm doing that is because I feel like a bit of a prat. I feel like a bit of a prat when if I turn up with like 13-foot rods and big pit reels, and I'm fishing like a lake this size. You know what I mean? Where I'm basically underarm casting over there. Do you know what I mean? I just feel like a bit of an idiot when people can't say, oh yeah, nice gear and that, but not needed. So yeah, so the Prodigies are back, hopefully back in action, and the Shimano bait runners as well, the 8000s. So hopefully it'll be a good sesh. I really want to catch a carp to show you that I can catch carp. I know you've seen pictures and that on the intro, but since I started doing this, I've only had one carp. Breaking me. Bailiff said there's not actually been much out this week. The bailiff down there, he's got a caravan down there, and he just gets his rods out during the day, as I would. You know what I mean? Just sit by your rods and that. He said he didn't even get a bleep yesterday. So he's the bailiff. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe it's a night water. Don't know. But yeah, I just really want to get a carp and that, because you see on session 1 we had a tench down at Suffolk Water Park. Oh, Stokesy ain't here neither. He's got a duty on Sunday, so you know what I mean, he said he don't want to be knackered. Got a lot of driving duty, so he said he don't want to be too knackered for that, which is fair enough. You know what I mean? But I'll give him a ring in a bit actually, see if he fancies coming just down today just to have a brew and that. Yeah, so I'll keep you updated and let you know how the session progresses. A few hints and tips of camping. Yeah, I mean, I can't give you any tips for fishing because I ain't shown you I can catch anything yet. But I know I said I'd show you my cooking stuff last time, and I will show you cooking stuff this time. How I lay out my bivvy inside, and bits and bobs and stuff like that. So alright, cool. Let's get a fish on. Blog time. Right, had a fish. Get in. Well happy. Do you know what? It was about an hour ago now. I've just been sorting out other stuff. Bailiff come round and he said winter time you're allowed to fish 3 rods, so I was sorting out my other rod and that, my 3rd rod. What did I have it on? Okay, I had it on a snowman setup with a plum. I think it's either plum Grange or something. One of the bloke who was fishing the in the other swim, he come round, he just gave me a handful of baits and that. He says try them on there. He says they're ripping up waters. I was like, alright. So it's one of them bottom baits and a 10mm pineapple pop up on it as well, mainline one, in a solid PVA bag with some pineapple pellet. Cast it out. It must have been about 10 minutes, and it ripped off. Well happy, really happy. You'll see the pictures in a minute. 14 pound, 5 ounce. Not massive, but lovely fish, and I'm really pleased as well. Just goes to show that, I mean, as long as you keep persevering, sometimes things pay off, you know. Can order a pizza tonight for dinner, which should be nice. I've got a menu there, I don't know which one I'm going to get, but I deliver it to the swim here from in town. So yeah, I'm really happy, so we'll soon see if there's going to be another one tonight. I've now got 2 out on the solid PVA bags with the plum and the pineapple snowmen, and the other one's got a pineapple bottom bait with a piece of corn. I'm not sure what colour it is though. Can't remember. Pink, I think. Yeah, pink. So So yeah, there we go. Vlog time over. What's the time? Let me watch off. 4:45. 4:45. It's twilight at the minute, so you know what I mean. Could be some more bites coming. Never know. I'll show you outside. There we go. There's the rods. That's a nice sight, isn't it? So anyway, I'll keep you updated tonight. Hello, vlog time, second time. Just had a second fish. It's 5:30. It's about 45 minutes after last time I spoke to you. Yeah, £11, 6 ounce. Yet again, not a big fish, but lovely winter colours and common again. This time it was on the that Grange plum with a little bit of yellow corn on it. Words can't express how happy I am, to be honest with you. I see there's a lot of you going, oh, it's not a big fish and what have you, but it is a big deal for me to have fish in the winter, because I've been, you know what I mean, you see the way I fish before, you know what I mean, I fish it hard, with rigs, my baits and stuff like that, and when it all comes together it really pays off. So yeah, well happy. Got a bit tangled up on my right hand rod. My right hand rod was going beep as I was playing it, but yeah, got it in, and well happy. That rod's back out now, and just out of middle rod again. 2 bleeps. Come on. No. Right, yeah, so just to let you know, it wasn't a solid bag this time. It was just a little hooked on bag of pineapple pellet to go on it. As I put the fish back, I put it down in shallows, it swam off to the left, and then about sort of like 2 minutes after I was sorting all my gear out and that, my left hand rod went beep beep beep. Now, it's got back lead on, and I reckon it was just the fish swimming into the line as it was trying to make its way out into open water, because it hasn't beeped again. But I was like, bloody hell, do you know what I mean? And a fish within, like 2 fish within 5 minutes, so it's looking good. It's looking really good. See the pictures yet again. These were self-takes this time, so a bit further away. But you can see that the fish here at HINTLESHAM are absolutely pristine. I'm wondering if they're all commons. Text message. I'm wondering if they're all commons, because that's 2 commons I've had. I know the big one in here, the 30, that's a common. I didn't really have a look at the pictures earlier up on the wall to see if there was any mirrors or what, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see how the rest of the night goes. Only early, really, isn't it? If this was a summer, do you know what I mean? You wouldn't even be thinking about having a kip yet, but so there we go. So I still ain't ordered the pizza yet. Pizza will be ordered in about half hour or so, and yeah, I'll keep you updated. Fish number 3, little ghosty, and that was on the solid PVA bag with the pineapple pellets, on the snowman with the plum and plum bottom bait, and the pineapple pop-up. Yeah, a little ghosty mirror, so that's answered my question. There is mirrors in here, and I think that's probably my first ghosty I've ever had. Maybe second, I'm not sure. I'll have to have a look from back from my pictures. £4, 7 ounce, I think. Tip the scales at, so it's under £5. The fish are getting smaller, but I'm still happy to be catching. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully, if I do get another one, it'll be a little bit bigger in size. So yeah, well chuffed. Absolutely spankers. I'm doing something now. That's the second fish on my right hand rod. If I get a third, I'm going to put a bit more bait in. Do you know what I mean? Like a bed of bait out, pellet wise. I've only got a handful of them plum grange because old matey gave me a couple. He gave me sort of like about 10-15 baits, so I can't be putting any of them in. I'd love to, if I get another take on it. It seems to be, yeah, them plums seem to be alright. But yeah, so well happy. I'll see you with another fish hopefully. Alright, ta-da. Right, I'll just quickly show you the rig I'm using. Okay, so avid lead, 2.5 ounce. Then there's like a little stopper bead, Nash diffusion leader, that you can see, and dotted up along there is some putty. I've got a quick clip, then to some like brown silicone tubing, then Calder. Oh, what's it bloody called? Oh, I'll tell you later. Just the really supple stuff. And then to a size 8 Nash fan gaper, and then a plum bottom bait and a pineapple 10mm pop up, and that's it. You can see the hook link very short, so much shorter than I normally use, but it's getting the results. And believe it or not, that boys here went in that little tiny little ghostie's mouth that I've just had. So right, and all this goes into a bag of some pineapple pellet. So there you go, and there we go. There's the finished rig. Solid PVA bag. You can see the pineapple pop up there. You can see the lead there actually as well in it. Good to go. I might trim that off actually, mate. Just that if you want to know, I use Mosco PVA bags, the solid bags. I think they're brilliant. They melt really quickly, even in cold water, and they're really sturdy as well. You know what I mean? You ain't going to get no breakages when you're casting or anything like that. Always use them. So there we go. Let's get it in. Let's get another fish. Oh yeah, just to let you know as well, the hook link material I'm using is Calder Supernatural. There we go. Okay, see you in a bit. Fish 4. It come from the left hand rod. It's about 12:30 at midnight. 12:30 midnight. Very welcome fish again. £10, 5 ounce. Common. From a solid bag with the plum and the pineapple. I'm going to be honest with you, the takes that I'm getting are pretty much, none of them are full-blown runs. They're like really finicky takes. Like when a take that you run out to your rod and it will stop, and you just look at your rod for like 2 minutes, and then it'll start going again, and then you're just about to strike it, and then it stops again, and you're like, what's going on? So nothing's developing into full runs, and that's been every fish so far. So I'm striking at sort of like did and stop, did stop, did like drop back, and then indicators going up as well. But yeah, really happy. So I get my head down again now. For if you don't, oh yeah, you wouldn't know anyway. But I give up smoking at New Year's. And fishing is, I've found it's quite hard actually. But I've got a nicotine patch on. Well, I did have until about half hour before the fish. I was having nightmares. If I leave a nicotine patch on, I have nightmares, and So I woke up and I was like, oh my god, what is going on? Especially like being in the dark, in a tent on my own and that. And I think it was a fox. A fox was growling or something like that, screaming. And in my dream, something else was going on. I don't know. But yeah, so I ripped that straight off my arm. I thought I ain't having none of that. But now I've had that fish. You know that cigarette that you have when you catch it after you've had a fish. So I'm just gonna have a brew instead, and a little puff on my nicotine inhalator. So yeah, but I'm being good. I still ain't had one. I said to myself, oh, I'll bring a pack of fags just in case, mate. And you don't have to have one. And I thought, nah, don't bring a pack of fags, you idiot. So yeah, so I'm still giving up. Maybe this is someone up there telling me, well done, keep up the non-smoking, and you can have 4 fish. So that's good. Right, if I don't see you in the morning, I'll see you at the next vlog. Alright. Morning. Just past 8 o'clock. 20 past 8 on a Sunday. Last fish was last night at half midnight. I'm not complaining. I didn't get much sleep last night. It was so windy last night. Like crazy windy. You know the wind where you think, oh my god, is my bivvy gonna go? Is it gonna go in a minute? Knew it wouldn't, but you still think twice, don't you? Yeah, a lot more people on the lake this morning. A bloke actually, where my right hand rod was, down in that corner, his lines are going over mine now, so I'm going to have to, I mean it's the other side of the lake, so I can't claim it, I've got to reel it in. It's this swim basically, so I'm going to reel that in, and maybe put it to the right hand side of the snags. It's quite funny actually, for those of you that watch these videos, it's the first time I've actually been recognised. I went round there and he said, you're old matey from the Suffolk Water Park video, and I was like, oh my god, that's quite weird actually. So yeah, if any of you's ever seen me out on the bank, come and say hello, no worries. Got my name wrong. He said, it's Baz, innit? And I was like, nah, it's Bill, but he said, alright. So, you know what I mean, getting recognised is one thing, and can't complain. Yeah, so I'm gonna give it a while yet. I mean, he's cast over my line, so I'm not gonna pull it in right away. It's not snagged up or anything, and if he does get a fish, it'll be above my line. But I'm gonna leave it a while because I think the morning time, you know, when you wake up first thing and you check your things are, and then cast them out again. I think that's maybe a bit of a sin, because if fish sometimes, you know, I mean, they're feeding up until around, I think up until about 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Still feeding. Oh, kettle. Oh, it's just boiled over. Yeah, so they're feeding up until then, and I think you might disturb them, do you know what I mean? But so I like to leave it as late as I can in the morning before I recast. So yeah, there we go. It's been quite a good sesh actually so far. My bivvy's in a right state, absolute state. I'm going to give it a tidy up, have a cup of tea or coffee, and I'll tidy things up and get some breakfast on the go, and that's when I'll show you all my cooking gear finally. And then we'll go from there. I mean, look at the state of that. Stuff everywhere. Bag curry from last night. Bags everywhere. All this stuff. So yeah, didn't when I get out of my bed this morning. It looks quite bright actually out there, but up here It's not looking that bright actually. The sun must be coming out. You can see them trees have lit up. But this morning it was miserable. Absolutely miserable. You could hear the wind and that. And I got woken up by a single bleep at 7 o'clock. But I was already awake, so I was getting woken up by the cars coming past. Because I'm right, obviously, you see, I'm right next to the road. And it's all that sort of squelchy, gravelly mud. And you hear the cars go past. So, yeah, alright, okay, I'll keep you updated. Right. When I come fishing, I just love the peacefulness and tranquility of it all, you know, just the lovely sounds of nature. Lovely digger. Digger operating, look, doing the road. Anyway, just had a tench. It's only a little one. Yeah, again, it didn't scream off. Funny take, but it was on the locked up rod, so right in front of the snag. And that was yet again what I said earlier. Proof's in the pudding. It's leave your rod out in the morning. Don't recast it. Well, I mean, saying that, yeah, I mean, I could have recast it really early, but I just left it out there. I mean, what's that? That bait's been out there since I think 12:30 last night, I think. Just left it out there, and the tench took it. So always good, always good. Just recasting out. Another bag on it. It's just a mesh bag. That's the one that's hooked on with the corn, plum and the bit of fake corn, right? And a bag of pineapple pellets. But yeah, still good. All right. I'll keep you updated and. What's the time? 20 to 10. Better get some breakfast on. I'm going to have to tidy up this place and then I'll show you around. Alright, adios. Alright, well I said I'd show you my my cooking setup. And I've been on about it for ages. And I thought, right, well, I might as well do it now when I'm cooking my breakfast. I've had a bit of a tidy up and that, so might as well show you. Right, first of all, I'll show you my little pan set that I've got. It's called the Witchwood 6-piece pan set. Now, the lids count as a piece as well, so handles come out. Sorry. To use the pot. There's the frying pan. Right, so that's 1, 2, 3. Inside there, kettle, 4, and then over here, boiling away. What have I got? Whee, boiled eggs. Alright, so that's 5, 6. That's a 6-piece pan set. Now, every sesh I go on about these different things that I'm cooking. Hang on, let's have a look. Let's see. 40 seconds left from the eggs. Right, I go on about this kadak, right? And this is the kadak, alright, what it's cooking on at the minute. Now at the minute it's set up for boiling. So I can put a pan on there at the minute and that. But there's so many different uses, and I'll show you that. I'll show you that in about 15 seconds, alright? That's the bag it comes in there. There's a few different accessories in there, and I'll show you them in a minute actually. Right, okay, take this off now. Eggs should be done now. Put that down. Okay, so now put this little accessory on. Start turns into a barbecue. I'm just going to toast me pitters to have with my eggs. Alright, now keep that a bit warmer. On goes the lid. Alright, which, oh, phone's ringing. I'll call him back. Right, which also, boom, turns into a wok. Alright, now, don't want to use the wok? No worries, right. So at the minute it's in the barbecue mode, which in there you should put So it's in like grill mode, like toast mode. But then if you want barbecue mode, you put this underneath that little grill pan you see there. Alright, and that turns it into barbecue mode. Now, say you want to do a bit of frying, okay, and instead of that griddle there, oh, stink. Put this on. Okay, so this is for your meat, that side. Flip it over. That's for like your eggs and stuff. Right? And it's totally non-stick. You know what I mean? So don't need any frying pans or anything. I mean, I've never used that frying pan. I cook fried eggs on here, sausages, bacon, you name it. I've had it on there. Alright. Put that back in there. Comes in a little, like the pouch and that, and it takes them little gas canisters there. Alright, and I think the whole thing was about 50 quid, and it is big, don't get me wrong, it's big, and if you're one of these like mobile anglers, and oh yeah, I've got to have the smallest bit of kit necessary, then it ain't for you. However, if you're like me, you bivvy up, you like your comforts, then it's definitely for you. I love it. I would never use anything else for this type of fishing. Right, oh yeah, the 6-piece pan set comes with a little bag, just fits over like that. Right, now what I use to store my food is just star baits. Oh, sort of stuff all over from last night. Star baits food bag, plates in there, knives and forks in there, and then cups and stuff in there. Got my brew kit in that one. The rest of my brew kit's up there as well, and some like juice and sauces in that one. Lovely, and it is a good bit of kit, very well made. I usually have a spatula, like a plastic one with me, for when I do me fried eggs and me bacon and stuff like that. Couldn't get down to the shop actually before I came down. Or I did get down to the shop, it didn't have any bacon or sausages in, so I couldn't get any bacon. Otherwise I'd be having that this morning. But yeah, so there you go. There's finally me getting around to showing you my cook set, and I can thoroughly, honestly recommend the Witchwood 6-piece session pan set or something it's called. Absolutely brilliant. It's got that little kettle with that little tiny little kettle. It's brilliant, and I can thoroughly recommend the Kadak. It's just the best. It is the best. And you can take, so you do festivals and that in the summer, and you can, oh look at that. So you do the festivals and stuff in the summer, take it with you, have barbecue and that. Get that toasted away now. Right, so here we go. I'm going to crack on with my eggs. Hopefully they're not gone hard already. Okay, see you later.